Alright, hello people of the earth and welcome back to QuickSaveTV. My name is Mike and today we're going to be playing Draven Zyra into Jhin Thresh. He's going to be our matchup. I'll talk in great and excruciating detail about the matchup. I'll talk about what we should be doing in the game, what our ideal goals, etc., things like that. So, if you were interested in learning AD carry, let's make it just a little lower. Alright, if you were interested in learning AD carry but didn't know where to start, this is the perfect place for you to start. We're currently playing in the Platinum 4. Our friend Vi is Platinum 2. We'll see how it goes. So, on lane, Jhin Thresh versus Draven Zyra have... Jhin Thresh has a lot more potential to kill Draven Zyra, because Jhin is a little stronger on lane. Thresh has more potential to catch someone off. Zyra works best when she has to play defensive and stuff, but the thing is that it's very hard to be aggressive into Zyra. It's very hard to just rush in and, you know, just try to take the enemy out, you know what I mean? So let's see what's up. I wonder if you're seeing this window. If you do not, I'm wondering what the runes they have. So, Thresh is paper. He doesn't have a lot of armor. Jhin has attack damage, attack speed, that's awkward. But yeah, Thresh has the Colossus. Sweet. They have exhaust. They have to be paying attention to that. Well, let's mark the ignite of Fizz so that he knows that he has it. We're also gonna mute everyone so we don't have to, you know what I mean. Never have to get distracted by anyone. It's hard enough for me to commentate without being distracted all the time by what people say, etc. I'm really unaccustomed to that. And you know me, like, I've been vocal about that. I hate doing Let's Plays things. I mean, the value... I personally do not watch a lot of them. But I really think that doing a live commentary, but like with the educational focus, will be really helpful for those who want to learn to play the game, to get better at the game. And you will be able to see live my reactions, my decisions, right? This is the idea, you know? Because it's one thing to see everything in hindsight, and it's completely different to see whatever the fuck I'm trying to do, you know, here. Zyra is still not on lane. This is going to be really dangerous for me. I cannot really overpush. So all I'm just going to do is soak farm. I'm going to lose the second axe because I don't really need it. The idea was that if Zyra is here, this is very bad for us. If Zyra was here, I want to push the first wave so that we get level 2 fast. But if Zyra is not, I mean, it's really bad because we already lost 3 minions. All I can do is try to slow down this process. But I can't slow it down much. Jhin has the 4th bullet. Ideally, as Jhin, you want to discharge the 4th bullet into the enemy. Whether it's the AD carry or support is not, you know, it's not important on principle. It's important that you throw it at the enemy. It isn't necessary, but it's kind of good. Another level 2. Now, I mean, it will already be a hard lane, but now it's completely impossible as we traded advantage. So all we have to do is seed ground and try to just hope for the best. Lost all the farm. That's fantastic. I literally have 1 farm. Thank you, Zyra. But it's not the game over yet, right? It's unfortunate, it's super annoying, but it's alright. Because, I mean, when you play Draven into Jhin, you kind of expect to go in a shit situation. There's nothing unusual about that. Because Jhin is just a little stronger than you are, right? But as the game progresses, Draven scales better to late game than Jhin. Significantly so. So, I missed that cannon, that was really unfortunate. I have been farming so bad this game, but it's alright. I'll pick it up. Have to be very cautious. Now, when you play Draven into Jhin, right, when is the best time to trade him? Now, if that's the question passing through your mind right now, it's a good question to ask. I figured out the time I was playing, the best time to trade with Jhin is when he has 4 bullets. Sweet. Thunderlord proc. Also, the reason we play Thunderlord, right, is not because we're retarded or a mistake, is because of the... we have already 24 arm pen in our runes. Having the lethality, right? Having the lethality from Thunderlord 3 is extremely important, makes you much stronger and stuff. And so, it's a good thing to have. Also, Zyra reacted perfectly to this play from the enemy. Was really good from them, but... because Zyra focused the right target, because I was able to proc the Thunderlord, Jhin let me. It was a really dumb thing on his part. We were able to out-trade them. And even though I'm at the farm disadvantage, it is not going to last, because Jhin is extremely wounded. He has to be super cautious. One small mistake can cost him his life. And now, to explain the logic why, we trade with him when he has 4 bullets, because when he has the last bullet, this is the best bullet anyway, you know? You don't want to force a trade when you will eat it, because it's the best of his bullets. So if he has 4 bullets, he doesn't have 4th bullet, and he's guaranteed to not have it during the trade, as Draven, right? Because Draven thrives in extended trades. The last bullet also gives the Jhin the burst of movement speed, which is super annoying, and he will be able to disengage from you, which is super bad. Perfect. Oh yeah, I cannot do anything here. Alright. That was an awkward flash, but heat of the moment, you know. Perfect. They burned everything too. That's kind of good for us. Exhaust, the flash. I will have a lot less flexibility, but it shouldn't matter. He doesn't have a lot of mana. The only guy we have to be worried about is the Rengar. If we see Rengar somewhere on the map, it should be super easy to make a play. If we don't, have to be super cautious, because Rengar alone might be enough to secure a kill on us. That would be super unfortunate. As Draven, you really don't want to die. I mean, as any AD carry, right? It's a good idea to not die a lot, because the enemy AD carry will be able to build damage and snowball, and it's awkward if you die. Especially into someone who is so good at snowballing the advantages. At later stage, I was so lucky with that. Okay. Ren bot. Let's tell our team that Rengar is bot indeed. Man, I have such an awkward setup right now. I'm sorry for the quality. It's something I really am not accustomed to doing, but I will try to improve it over time, so just please bear with me. I promise it will be worthwhile. Alright, so the thing, as you've seen, right, it was a perfect gun from Rengar, if it worked out. It just, with a sliver of distance, I was able to escape the Q of Thresh. If he would have landed, I was dead 100%, and Jhin potentially would get a kill. The reason I flashed under turret there was, how to explain to you better? It's not a good play to do, generally speaking, but when you play against shit players, where you play at night, for example, it's very likely they will not be able to react, as I just didn't react on time to get the cannon. Terrible. So the idea of this play is this: it's good when it works, because it gives me a massive advantage, but I don't really care to have my flash too, so it's a double bonus. So I don't really, if I waste it, it's alright. Zyra just didn't help me with any farm. I'm really disappointed in her. I mean, not only I'm farming shit, she doesn't help me at all either. It's great. Alright, but she's been playing very well in regarding to usage of her skills. She was trying to focus the damage on Jhin. Oh man. This is awkward as shit. Again he's here. Again he's here. I mean, really, boy, how annoying will you be? When he doesn't have a hook, it's a good time to be aggressive. Also because, mostly because he doesn't have a flash. When he has a flash, you know how they play in LCS, you know, they do nothing on lane, and then they flash, you know, oh man, the jungler came, we have to make a play. And when enemy has a flash, obviously, you know, it's a big deal. But he doesn't. We know he does not, because he flashed before, in panic. And again, the cocksucker is here. I will not help. I am unable to help here. Man, that was nice for me. Nothing hit me. Rengar is still bot. It's very hard for us to play like this. If I doesn't apply pressure, we won't be able to survive here. But at least the top is doing good. Mid is doing alright-ish. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I have to respect Rengar, unfortunately. When you play any AD carry, right? Even Draven. Draven is so powerful at the start. You have to respect jungler, right? No matter what the jungler is, even if it's a shit jungler like Amu, you have to be a little careful, you know, because 3v2 against a kill lane like Jhin Thresh is a very shit fight for you to take, so you cannot take it. And you have to avoid it, right? And Rengar was literally sitting there for 5 years, and then he got a kill. Obviously, Vi did a little more workaround, but it doesn't help me anyhow, right? But as long as my team overall gets ahead, we're in good shape. Another thing I really want to talk about is this common misconception that Draven has to get ahead to be good. That's not true. Show me one AD carry that is good when getting behind. And the truth is, there isn't any. You could say, oh, Vayne. No, the only reason Vayne wins in lower elo is because players are playing terrible. They don't counter her strengths. They play into her strengths instead, and it's absolutely abysmal. So, it's not because Vayne is good. It's because the fucking... It's because people are playing bad against Vayne. Right, I was trying to help Vi deal with Nautilus, and trying to, you know, secure an easy kill for us, if it was a kill. It wasn't, so I wasted a little bit of my time. But it's alright, because, I mean, it's hard for me. The way Wave is right now, is I have to overextend a lot. We don't see Rengar. I mean, it's a pile, you know, a load of shit, basically, for us right now. Because I can't really move up, it's very dangerous, against Jhin. But soon it will end. This reign of Jhin will be over, and I will just do much more than he does. His first ulti was also not resultative. It plays in our favor. When you get the ultimate, it's kind of important that it's a big one at first, you know, the first one. If you can make it a big one. Ah, whatever, man. Just trying to find an opening. There isn't any. Nice. Baited the E. So, you see me moving erratically a lot. The reason I do this is because I'm trying to bait some of the spells out from the enemy. And when the Thresh uses his E, it's so much easier for me to make a play or whatever. It's not always like this, right? But it works. They're playing very awkwardly. I think they see him. If he ults, I think we can still take him. We have an ulti, we have a heal. Right. Yeah, that was perfect. Only thing I wish I did is I wish I'd taken a kill, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter too much. Alright, getting some damage. God damn it, man. I really thought it would be enough. Wasn't enough. Damn. Thought the Thunderlord would finish him off. I didn't have time to consider the play better. I could stay too, I would be able to kill Zyra. I would be able to kill Rengar. My bad. It's, the reason I did this, right? Let me walk you through what happened in my brain, right? And you can tell me later in comments if I was a retard or not. I thought that we will die anyway. I didn't expect Zyra to be able to deal enough damage to kill Rengar. He seemed really full to me. And so, when this happened, I felt, alright, we're gone anyway, we're dead, man. There's probably no escape from this. So I will try to flash on Jhin, hit him with a third basic attack to get the Thunderlord proc. I think it procced. I'm not sure it procced actually, maybe it did not. But there was definitely not enough damage. And because of that, he didn't die. So, yeah. It wasn't super good, but, you know, the idea was there. And obviously I would die, you know, obviously I would die anyway, but, you know. At least he didn't get the kill, Rengar's got the kills. I mean, Rengar snowballs better than Jhin. Most of these assassins snowball better than AD carries. But I don't actually give a fuck because what I care about is standing against Jhin at this particular moment. This particular juncture. I need to pay attention to this. Alright, no, nothing. They're forcing awkward fights when we're weaker, I don't understand. I mean, I'm weaker anyway. I understand the intention, they want to come help, but this is not helping me. Also, gank with Vi could be cleaner if she landed more of the abilities. Okay, we're gonna have to fight this. Alright, no flash. Oh my god, everyone's coming, everyone is coming. This is too much. I cannot deal with 4 people. And I'm really weak right now, too. I mean, like, if I was a little more ahead, I would be able to deal with them, but I'm not ahead at all. I could not be more behind at the moment. Got him. So it's rather good. Right. Oh, we can fight it. If I'm smart about it. Alright. Alright, I cannot pursue like this. Sweet. God damn it, man! The basic attack cancellation. I played it so bad. Man, will he burn alive? Okay, sweet. Good job, Bryce. Well played. Man, did you see how bad I played it? Oh my god. Okay, so what happened there? What should have happened? The third basic attack with the fucking Thunderlord proc. This is what should have happened. And it didn't because I fucked it up completely. Oh. I'm dead. There was no way to help me there. And he's gonna die too. We overstayed, absolutely. I mean, the play was right still. I mean, we had to push it out. But because of the way this particular fight was, we fought for such a long period of time. They had enough time to come back from base and it was really awkward. Okay, now let's get the stock of the situation. I'm 1-2-3. Jhin is 0-1-4. He has the thing. I have a finished thing. So I'm a little bit ahead in terms of damage. But I didn't see him for a while. Let's see if he bought anything. I got the cashback for 352 gold. I should be ahead right now in gold. I no longer have to survive against him. This particular kill really helped me in terms of getting back into the game. He has a cooldown boots. It's a pretty good choice, frankly. He's a really cooldown restricted AD carry. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's about that. The Thresh got boots of mobility. He wants to make plays around the map, but he doesn't really do anything. He still sits on lane for now. Zyra is unfortunately dying a lot. I mean, I'm not blaming her, I'm just saying she doesn't have a great game, was what I'm saying. Trust me, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, right? If you ever played League of Legends with me, I'm not a nice guy, you know? I'm not a guy who will sugarcoat it to be nice. If she played shit, I would tell you. But her plays have been right. There's a couple of things that she doesn't do, and a couple of times she was just unlucky. You know, but overall she plays very well. Okay, I think we got this one as well. Perfect. They should have let me the kill, because the cashbacks. But it isn't necessary. One thing people who play against Draven and play as Draven is, everybody knows he's passive, right? You get stacks of adoration, and for each stack of adoration you get 2 bonus gold when you kill an enemy. And so, a lot of people think, right, so if you shut down his passive, you shut down Draven. It doesn't work like this, let me tell you, right? I have number of games reaching 1,000 in ranked in Draven. I played against all kinds of enemies, trash enemies, good enemies. I played against people that a lot of you wouldn't even dream of playing against. Just saying, right? Challenger AD carries. Right. A couple of really good pre-mates. I had good enemies, right? I had really worthwhile enemies. So my experience is a little bit, you know, like, I had a lot of experience in that particular department. And so, it doesn't really work like this, you know, like, it's not like, oh man, you stop his passive, you shut him down. No, not exactly. It doesn't work like this. His passive, a lot of AD carries have absolutely useless passives. For example, a great example is Tristana. Her passive is scaling her attack, her range, right? And it's stupid because she could have had this range from the start, you know, but she doesn't. It scales. So essentially, at level 18, she won't have a passive. But nobody's talking about that, you know, nobody thinks about it this way. They think, oh man, I'm getting range. No, it's a punishment. Your passive prolongs your suffering before you have this range. Another example is... Alright, that was a good juke for us. Have to be really cautious with this. He's gonna try to find a flank. He's not gonna find a flank. Not gonna let him make this easy. And so, yeah, so you shouldn't be like, oh man, tunneling this so hard. No. It's alright. If you don't have cashbacks from your passive, it's still okay. You still scale better than a lot of AD carries, Jhin included. The one problem with Draven is his range. You have 550 range, you don't have range, right? This is why, for example, Rapid Fire Cannon is such a good purchase on Draven, because it attempts to compensate for his lack of range, you know? This lack of range makes it very risky for you to deal damage. But your damage dealing potential is second to very few. Very few AD carries can out-damage you. Particularly in the mid-game. But Jhin can't out-damage you in late game either. I think I missed. No, I got it! Oh, baby! The top gun! Hit him with the top gun. Top gun. Bitch. You want to assassinate me. Assassinate my cocksucker. Right. So, right. Alright, I'll stay with you. I'm not baby. As Solar Renekton only would say. I'm not a fucking baby, I'll stay with you. Bitch, you sure you can take me? Yes, we can do it. Alright. Alright, it's the only last turret remaining. While we were fighting this shit, Draven was able to take a bot thingy. So it's all good for us, man. The longer this shenanigans carry on, we're gonna be in fantastic shape. And so yeah, what I was saying, I think I finished the point, but what I was saying is, don't tunnel vision on Draven passive. The real way to shut down Draven, right, is to not die to him too often, right, so that he doesn't proc his passive, but it's not the only way. The other way is you have to focus him down in teamfights if you can. Like, Fizz is good at doing this, Rengar is good at doing this, Nautilus is good at doing this, Thresh is pretty good at doing this, right, but you have to not fight him 1v1. And this is the core. This really is the core. Oh man, this is dangerous. Sweet, he's not tanky enough yet to tank me, so just gotta kill. Got him. Perfect. The reason I can tell you like this, immediately, you know, it was like a smooth rotation. I cancel my auto, and I immediately throw out the shitty thing. Is because I wanted to proc the Thunderlord so that he dies as fast as possible. And because of this, Zyra was able to survive. And a lot of the situations, right, when you play with Thunderlords, you just want to use your abilities in a very specific fashion with Draven. But don't forget, right, this is not an optimal way to play him. The reason I can get away with this is because I'm not a shit Draven, you know? Excellent smite. Alright, so I'm gonna get this item now. This is another alternative. This is actually a better choice, so I'm just gonna get that. And now I will get the penetration item, because I think they will stack a lot of armor, and I'm concerned. And I really want to be able to kill this boy over here. No armor, no armor, no armor. Very little armor. Okay, so yeah, I really want to be able to kill Nautilus. I'm the best person for this job. And even though I'm really good at killing squishes, I can never fucking reach them, right? I never was able to reach Jhin. His positioning has been immaculate in this particular game. So if I cannot reach Jhin, right, I can fuck the tanks. And to fuck tanks, I really need the fucking percentage penetration. If I do it proper, no. We're 4 here, but it doesn't matter. We have a Baron buff. We should be able to do this. Careful. Like this. Like this. Burning, perfect spinning action going on. Okay, sweet. Gonna eat this thing. Alright. I think I can take him even, if he jumps on me. But not so sure. But he's not gonna, because Ryze. It's not so much me, it's the Ryze he's concerned with. And so, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, his positioning has been immaculate, and I can never reach him. Because the build I'm going for, the lethality, I have 68 lethality right now, is really good, but only against squishes, right? It's not good when I have to deal damage to tanky targets, and the best way to counter lethality anyway is to build armor, you know? To build a whole bunch of armor. This is the way to counter it. So I'm trying to prevent this, the best answer from the enemy. I'm trying to prevent the best answer from the enemy by building preventative measures against it, by building armor penetration before they even have armor. So yeah, let's go. I don't like this. I like none of this shit. Alright. Lost an axe, kind of unfortunate. I failed the auto. That was a dick thing to do, but yeah, whatever. Right. Also, my farm has been pretty low because of all the pressure that was applied for me. But you can see, right? My goal was this. Doesn't matter how well I play, doesn't matter how bad I play, doesn't matter how shit my support is, how good she is, right? If we fail to get jungle pressure, or if we fail to catch someone and kill them, and we got a lot of enemy jungle pressure, right? All I want to do is survive, build the EUNE, and snowball the mid game out of control. Ah, man. Did not Top Gun this time. Nice try. This is the idea. Yo, let's go. She's kind of deep. Really deep. Got him. The sickest damage to squishes. He doesn't have the Johnny yet. Only the arm guard. Arm guard is not enough against the penetration that I have. The heal for the assist, baby! The classic. Right. And so as you can see, right, Jhin in no world is able to match me. The only way Jhin does better than me is if he does a pick thingy. Oh, I'm stuck. Stuck. Lag? Bizarre. I wonder if my internet has disconnected. I don't understand what's happening. Let me check the... Recording still goes, but I'm kind of fucked. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my internet is fucked. God damn, man, they saved me too. That was probably the internet. Got one. Not gonna get more. Apologies. Internet issues. Alright, I'm getting the penetration item. Now I can... Like, one thing you can do, which is a really good thing, you can sell the Doran's Blade and get the Vampiric Scepter. Another thing you can do is just... I could sell Doran and get more penetration, but I really need lifesteal. Especially when you don't have the Warlord, which is insane on Draven, because your Q damage applies lifesteal as well, because like it goes together and you need so much lifesteal. For the same reason, Death's Dance is a perfect item on Draven because it makes you harder to kill while applying lifesteal from all of your damage, physical damage. All of your physical damage. All of your damage is physical. And even though it applies partial lifesteal from E or R, it doesn't matter because if you heal the whole team with R, or even like a bunch of guys, it's still a massive chunk of health restored. And it's something that you have to always consider when you're building Draven. Now, and what I was saying is, the classical build for Draven is obviously the Warlord, right? The Mastery, the Warlord Mastery. Why? Because you can tank easily and stuff. So yeah, and when you don't have it, you have to be especially mindful of lifesteal, because on any AD carry, one thing you want to have is some lifesteal, because you're so fucking paper, right? But she deals sick damage, so it's very easy to get this health back in one form or the other. Let's see the ending screen, let's see if it works. I have mastered all my hotkeys, boy! Let's see if it works. I hope it works, man, I don't know. Hold up. I'm fucking awful at this. Let's see what's up. Yeah, I dealt solid damage, even though all this pressure was on me, right? If none of this pressure would be applied for me, I would snowball even harder. And Jhin, see, he failed to snowball his advantage. But his positioning was really good, that's one thing to note. I couldn't kill him ever, but his team failed to do anything, you know, particularly meaningful. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope this was interesting and helpful. Hit me in the comments what you think about that, if you would like to see more and stuff like that. See you around. No, I mean... Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.